If you don't want the result of past crew battle matches spoiled, then please go back and watch the other crew battles before you watch this one. This is a cut-up version of the Wasabi Discord crew battles. These events are hosted from the Wasabi Discord, which the link will be down below if you would like to join any of these. These matches are also streamed live on Twitch, and both of mine and Wasabi's channels will be listed down below if you wanted to watch these live. If you are unfamiliar with how the crew battles work, essentially it's 10 different teams of 3, all coming together and playing each other team once. In these matches, each team will play a 3s match, a 2s match, and a 1s match against the other team, each of these series being a best of 3. For the 3s match, every single player on the team will play against every single player on the other team. The team that lost the 3s will get the chance to choose which game mode they want to play first, out of the 2s and the 1s. Whoever wins the 3s match chooses who they want to go in the 1s match, and then the other team will choose who they want to pit against that player. The remaining 2 players from each team play in the 2s match. Whichever team wins will gain a base 3 points, and if the match is a sweep, meaning they win the 3s, the 2s, and the 1s, they will get a bonus point. And if the team that lost this match managed to win one of these games, whether that be the 3s, 2s, or 1s, they will get a bonus point for not being swept. But without further ado, the crew battle will commence.
Knob, very good player, does not play a lot of 1s. He plays a lot of 1s, sorry, he doesn't play a lot of 3s. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. Grimsy had almost an open net, pushes it well high. Sheep does well to keep this one away. It's Mitch in Team Envy decal today. Doing the defensive work here. Misses that one off the back wall. Mitch with an opportunity. He has the reset. What a save by Dakaran. Gets in the way of Grimsy's bullet. Keeps it out. And they will have to work it out again to try and find the first goal of the series. Mitch rotates in quick. Boy, are they playing quick at the OGs. Penguin pushes it in the midfield. Dakaran chases it down, gets around one, flicks it into the corner. Does go wide. Mitch cheaps it out. Regardless, Knob rotates in. Looking for a demo, but there's nobody around. Grimsy pushes this one downfield. Knob is up early. Penguin is there. In Sheep, I should say. Or Penguin, whatever. Whatever he likes to be called these days. Knob doesn't get the 50s after there. Goes wide. Dakaran is going to be up against Grimsy. Gets a good 50. Penguin goes up. Gets a shot on target. Mitch has to keep it out. He does well. And Grimsy takes it off the back wall. Dakaran rotating in. This is a high-paced encounter between these 2 mobs. Knob faking a bit of an aerial play there. Chasing this one down. Using a lot of boost. Not sure he's got any left. Does. Has enough to accelerate through the ball and send it long onto the back wall. But Mitch and Grimsy both down. Ready for it. Wow, that is a pinch and a half. This is a big opportunity. Mitch just needs to get it on target. He can't. If he had had it over the defense then and on target, that would have been a goal. It was a tough ball. Probably a good centering ball. Nobody goes. They see the 3 OGs in defense waiting for it. Nobody wants to commit in that situation. As Sheep gets a 50 into the corner. It's Grimsy there to keep it away. Dakaran, it's a prolonged attack from KATB. Mitch with a touch high. It's Grimsy that's up first, but he's well met, I think, by Sheep. TJ keeps it out. Dak moves in, centers the ball, but only as far as Grimsy. And they will move into attack. After a long time in defense, we're nearly halfway through game number 1. We see no goals yet on the board. Nob's going to push this one downfield just as far as Grimsy, though. That was wide anyway. Grimsy with a chance off the back. Well, Dakaran is up. He's going to get beaten comfortably here. Mitch is also up. He sends the ball left. Grimsy's going to have to chase it again. Save some of his boost. We'll work it out again in the midfield with a 50-50. In fact, DJ gets it around Knob, but it's down to Dakaran. Mitch moves in, but Penguin's there. They're rotating well, are the boys on KATB. As are the boys on OGs. This is a tight matchup. Knob looking for the save. Dakaran saves it off of the crossbar. What a save. And Knob gives him all the credit for it, which he deserved. Read that Knob was going to be struggling to hit that one and jumps just in time and keeps it out off of his crossbar.
This is Rocket League!
See, this is a good match, I'll tell you. This is a good match. TJ moving through the midfield now, cuts it, tries to cut it inboard, but takes a little bit too long. Dakaran shuts it down. Mitch goes for the flick. He looks to control it himself. Flicks it to himself over nobody. It's an interesting play. Penguin's up early. Mitch is going to go for the double. Gets it off the crossbar and it's out. And it is Dak and Penguin pushing it out. Nob rotating through the midfield now. Dakaran with a touch long. It's going to fall in favour of the OGs. Dakaran with the dunk. It's out off the crossbar. So many close opportunities as Sheep moves in off of the rebound. It was left there by the OGs as Grimsy jumps but misses, and all three KATB boys there. It's Penguin that rotates through and slams the ball in. Grimsy is roughly C3 to GC, mate. He floats between C3 and GC in 2s and 3s. Not much of a 1s player. Sheep keeps it wide. Dakaran rotates in. Pumps Sheep out the way. Takes the ball for himself. Gets a nice little pop over Grimsy. TJ rotates in. Grimsy looking to center this ball. Mitch is moving in quickly, but 3 of the KATB boys are there. Penguin not there, sorry, it was 2. Penguin stays back. They're looking to just hang on. Cry, you're much more of a 1s player, for sure. Yeah, I had you and Grimsy ranked relatively similarly when it came to the pool of players. And they have doubled their lead. The OGs find themselves 2 goals down. And if it is the KATB boys that win this match, I think that the OGs will have to send Mitch into the 1s to try and counter Nob, who will almost certainly play the 1s if they win the 3s. And that will leave Sheep and Dak against possibly Grimsy and TJ. That would be a tight match, but there's a lot to play out yet before we see that. As Nob comes in for the aerial play, gets on the back wall. Mitch does well, keeps it out. But Sheep's going to challenge him here, and the ball does stay in attack for KATB. Grimsy gets a touch wide past Dak, pushes it wide. Nob's going to rotate in now. And it seems like the OGs, they have good mechanical skill, but they seem to be surrendering the ball to a well-positioned KATB team more often than they'd like. And it is them, KATB, that walk away with game number 1. Dakaran actually came MVP there by a considerable margin, and their grand champ Nob stranded on about 120 odd points from memory. Not always a reflection on how the game went. I think that that was a very well played game though by KATB. They were pretty happy with the way that one went. Very strong rotations. Let's see if they can continue it through the rest of this series. TJ moving in the corner, doesn't make contact. Nob doesn't commit. Keeps him in a good, strong defensive position, but he commits there where Mitch is always going to beat him, and that is the first goal of the tournament. So the original gamers comes from a poor challenge from Nob. Mitch walked all over him there, centers the ball early in game number 2. And it must be said that if KATB do win this 3s match, then it will be them who are heavy favourites to take out the series in total, as Nob will be a favoured player against Mitch in the 1s. Sheep touches it downfield. Sheep moves in, doesn't make contact here. It's Dakaran and Sheep messing around with it in the corner. Nob commits again to a ball he shouldn't have, and they look not the team they were in game number 1. The KATB made very few mistakes in rotations and double commits in game number 1. It's not looking as clean here in game number 2. They are a goal down. They're going to need to work it out. Minute has gone by. It is the OGs that lead by 1. Nob been eliminated. Gets the touch away. Dakaran has the open net effectively. Mitch can't get to that. Rotated too far out. You either go for the challenge or you stay back. He was caught in no man's land and he couldn't get back to the shot by Dak, which was good enough to tie the game. A long way to go. But KATB will be relieved to have the evener up into this early. As Sheep eliminates Grimsy, looking to center the ball, gets a touch on that. It's an ugly goal. In fact, it's Dakaran that steals the points. And boy, oh boy, that was not pretty. but it was effective. Within the blink of an eye, their 1-goal deficit has turned into a 1-goal lead for KATB. The OGs on the brink of losing the threes if they can't get their act together. Mitch goes for a challenge. Nob, the beneficiary of it. Penguin goes up to challenge Grimsey, who sends us the ball. Dakaran in defense pushes it out as the OGs look to rotate heavily into attack and put pressure on the KATB boys. They're just too good at rotations at the moment at KATB. They are not leaking any good opportunities. No one on the back wall for this, but Penguin pushes it out. Grimsey turning back for this one. TJ in defense on his own. It's an awkward bouncing ball in the corner of the field. Mitch and Grimsey both commit for it as well. They're just trying to scramble the goal to KATB, but it just won't go in. And eventually it goes wide. It's TJ on the wall. He misses the ball. Mitch is going to rotate in. This time goes for a challenge on Dak and gets over the top, but is eliminated for his trouble, and that will fall for KATB. Nob keeps it in the corner. Grimsey just punches the ball high, hoping for a Mitch read. Doesn't go up. And TJ rotates in. Mitch also, I must say, not a threes player. I'm not sure about TJ. I think Grimsey plays a fair bit of threes. Mitch more of a ones and twos player, of course. Most of us know Mitch here, fellow streamer for this channel. Grimsey with a good 50 here. Nob's going to send this one flying. Grimsey's going to go up off the back wall. Gets a touch, but it's only as far as KATB, who are well positioned again. Not looking to keep the attack going. It's an uncomfortable position for the OG boys. Sheep's going to have to make a challenge here. Mitch almost gets that one on target. Gets a good 50, or a good read. But it does go wide. Sheep with the catch. Goes for the ball off the wall. Nob's in an awkward position. Dakaran going to rotate out. Gets bumped in the process by Mitch. Twisted TJ moves in, looks to center the ball now. Grimsey goes to commit. It's not going to make it to the front of the net, and Dakaran keeps it out, and OGs will have to work out again. There's a minute and a half and change remaining in this match. And a loss here will be fatal. Grimsey centering the ball, looking to go for an aerial play. That's on target. Nobody is there to save it this time. And Grimsey finally finds the opening he needs. The KATB boys, we had 2 commit. And Sheep with an awkward position to try and read that one as it comes out off the back wall. Tries to get up in time, but Grimsey is already there, putting the ball into the back of the net. And we are all even, baby. We're about to tick down to a minute remaining. Mitch versus Sheep in defense. It's Grimsey who's going to rotate back in and hit this one high. It's going to come off the back wall. Dakaran's up. He's missed. And Grimsey's there at the fall of the ball to score the easiest of goals and put them in the lead. It was KATB for a huge amount of time in this match with the goal lead, and they have surrendered it within the space of around 15 seconds. They find themselves a goal behind. Oh, it's well saved by Sheep. Nob moves in, doesn't make contact. Twisted TJ goes in with the shot. Dakaran unable to make the save, and they extend the lead to 2. They've scored 3 goals in the last 25 seconds. And they look to take game number 2 unless KATB can come through with the fire in this remaining minute. Mitch wins that kickoff considerably, but it goes in favour of Sheep almost, as he's a little bit slower to the ball. Dakaran with the shot, it falls wide, and in favour of Mitch, who's going to take this. Tries to get it past Penguin. Penguin with a good 50, gets eliminated, but the 50 was good enough to keep his team in attack. Mitch rotates now as Dakaran doesn't go for that ball. Surrenders the momentum of the play. Dak stuck on the goal line here, gets a good touch out wide. Mitch rotates in. They are heavy on attack at the moment are the OGs. 18 seconds remaining. It might be too much to do for KATB. And we may be going to game number 3 for the first time tonight. And dare I say it, we have a good series of threes on our hands. As this ball refuses to land, Grimsey's going to go for a tight shot around the corner. And we're going to game number 3 in the first series here between these two. And this is an important match. As I said before, it'll be Nob versus Mitch in the ones, surely, if KATB can win this match. A match that Nob will be favourite in So if they can win the 3s and send Nob in for the 1s, then that will go a long way to securing their first matchup in this tournament. Grimsey with the beat doesn't just score the goal, goes for a fancy flick play and doesn't read it well. Ends up travelling past the ball, and that opportunity dissipates in the all-important game number 3. Grimsey does keep that out. Nob gets it on target, but it is shot wide by the defence. Penguin looking to carry this one wide. It is Sheep. I keep saying Penguin. It is Say Penguin. Very difficult to translate names mid-sentence. Nob keeps that one wide. It's a good save in the end by Nob. Challenge from an awkward angle and keeps the opposition out of the net. There's Nob again in defence on the back wall this time. He's going to have to make contact. He doesn't. It's off the crossbar from Grimsey. Switched to TJ. Doesn't get up. Goes single jump. Doesn't get up in time to get the ball. And Mitch just looks to take it back. Penguin looking to intercept here. He's low on boost. He's going to get that ball middle. Gets it well off the backboard. Nob is up. Drops it down. Sheep's going to have to go again on low boost. And it doesn't work out in the end. Nob cleans up that corner boost and his rotation out. Mitch looking to clear off the backboard, but it's only as far as Nob is positioned well. And this is what we saw in game number 1. Very aggressive posturing from the boys on KATB. Had the boys from OGs pinned to their back wall. And it is Sheep who slams Grimsey into the back of the net. And that corner ball, he didn't actually make contact with him. Grimsey just retreated, trying to get away from him. And that corner shot from Dak just goes straight in the net. And it is KATB who open up the scoring in game number 3. PJ moving in, Dakran with a good challenge. Nob shooting it long. Sheep's already up at the pre-jump for the redirect. Grimsey with the 50. It's gone wide and it's going to be an awkward angle to score from, but no one from KATB goes directly to the net. Now they do. They scramble into defence. No one there to clear the ball while it was easy. Everyone tries to do it the hard way. That ball goes middle again. Nob doesn't make contact. Mitch respecting his touch that wasn't there. The ball goes middle again for the OGs, but it's just Mitch rotating through. Both the other boys staying back momentarily. Mitch with a 50 that's going well over the net. Dakaran not hitting the ball, probably wise in the end, not centering it middle. Both Sheep and Dakaran both moving in for this ball. Nob rotates out, gets good contact and sends it into their attack. For the first time in a while, Dakaran gets a little touch on the ball. It goes a little bit wide, gets a second one, it goes wide as well. Sheep moves in, sends that ball middle. I'm not sure the players are ready to rotate in. They're not. Nob's going to take this one. Draw a 50 in with Mitch. It's a good 50 from Mitch. Mitch with an opportunity against the 2 lower ranked players now. Gets a bump from Nob, as is tradition. And it could be crisis averted for KATB. Nob with a good punch downfield. TJ alone in defence. Getting it off the sidewall, but it is KATB rotating in. Dakaran misses that shot. The net was momentarily open. A good shot might have got the job done. Grimsey going for the solo play. It's well kept out. Mitch puts it into the corner. Got the net ahead, but it is well intercepted by Dakaran. Dakaran with a good pass. Inboard to Nob, who puts it high, makes it awkward, forces the OG boys to jump, and allows his team to structure up a little bit. It's an awkward ball off the ball. Neither of them want to go for this ball. Sheep ends up going in an awkward position, and it's cost them possession and cost an opportunity. OGs with a chance here. It's a good catch by Grimsey. It's nobody challenging him here in the corner. Nob does go. It does fall down. TJ with the ball off the ball. Mitch is up early, and that's a goal. We are all even. That 50 by Grimsey was good. TJ comes in. A smart play. Just drives straight into the ball. Sends it out into the middle of the field. Both of the KATB boys that remained were angled perpendicular to the net, which forced them to be very awkward when that ball shot out into the midfield. Mitch just slams it home to even up the game. KATB scoring early in this deciding match. But it has been equalised, and what a save by Mitch. Penguin, or Sheep, with the shot. Mitch sweeps across, makes the save. And we are still alive here in game number 3. This is anybody's game. Sheep jumping, gets the reset perhaps, doesn't use it. Ball shot very high away from him. Nob with an awkward play. Dakaran gets it high off the ceiling. Penguin moves in, can't get the contact. It goes too high. And that one is unlucky. Play breaks down. They've got to surrender momentum now to the OGs. They're going to move into attack here. 40 seconds remaining. Dakaran gets it out wide. looking to make it somebody else's problem for the moment. TJ moves in. Nob's on the back wall. He's going to send it wide, and it's the OG boys well positioned now. Nob with a double touch sends them off their game a little bit. Do we have anyone moving in? It's Dak. Sends it wide. No, sorry, it was Sheep. It's Dak that's moving in for this ball. Nob's going to turn for this one. Takes his time. Dak looking to jump for this one, but it is Grimsy who moves in quick to send it into the attack. 14 seconds remaining. It looks like we are destined for overtime unless the OG boys can work this out. They are in attack. They have been for some time. Dakaran going for a jump for this one. Optimistic. Nob moves in. They're going into attack now. 4 seconds remaining. It's going to need to be a 0-second play. If they're to secure it, it's going to land, and we're going to overtime. Dan, how are you, my man? Just in time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can you believe it? After all of that, it is a kickoff goal to Mitch that secures the series. My. That is a disaster. The KATB boys were so good for so long, only to surrender the series with a kickoff goal in Game 3 overtime. Yes, indeed. Oh, no, we're not going into twos. My bad. We're going into ones. I keep doing that. I keep just doing twos next, because it just seems like the right thing to do, but we're not. We've gone ones twice now after the threes. And I would say Dakaran may actually be the favourite here. Sorry, Daniel.
No, yeah, I don't know too much about TJ's ones play, or much about his play in general, unfortunately.
TJ, famous for winning 12-0 against Drafty, and then losing the series in a best of 3. Yeah, it was unbelievable. He actually, in the third game as well, he was 4-1 up with 30 seconds to go and lost. This is unbelievable. I had all my scoots on him as well. I couldn't believe it. My heart shattered. But Dakaran, I think Dakaran's actually not too bad at once. I think Nob has actually been training him a little bit. I know he used to play in the B event that Mitch hosts and actually performed really well. I think he beat a couple of high-ranked players. That's not a good touch, though. TJ just moves in and scores the easiest of goals from the midfield. And this is a very important match, obviously, for Dakaran, because it's going to keep their tournament, sorry, not their tournament, but their matchup alive. Need to come up with different names, like, because if I say series, then it means sort of the individual series. We need a different name for the individual series and the overall series. I'm not too sure.
Is it not a game, a series, and a tournament, or?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure.
I would say series.
Yeah, I mean,
keep them in the series.
You got a series of series. It's really weird. It's hard to differentiate between the two, but
series of games, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but the games are also a series. Oh, Dakaran with a good touch. He's got the boost to catch up to it.
Currently playing a 5-minute ones game, which is the second game in the series.
Yeah, but this ones game is still in a best of 3 series of ones games.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
This is the problem. Yeah, this is the problem. Anyway, Dakaran with the air roll shot. TJ playing very fast and very well here, not giving Dakaran much opportunity. He's going to have to construct his goals here, Dakaran. He gets one over the top as I say that. Slams into the back of the net, and we are all even. Little series and big series. Yeah, that works, Sheep.
It's the Papa series and baby series.
Dakaran looks to take to the air, doesn't get the 50 he was after against TJ, and TJ's going to walk away with this one.
Dangerous touch.
Baby Shark's the dirty word in my household. Dakaran with the open net. Has he missed? No. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He has actually missed.
This is ones, baby. His luck there.
This is ones. Unlucky. Big opportunity halfway through the match. Would have been a good one to take the lead. It's always nicer playing these matches from the front and playing them from behind. TJ survives. He's low on boost. Dakaran goes for the bump. He's going to take the boost. He does. TJ's going to have to work off pads for a little while. Dakaran takes it all the way back. TJ should have some time to get enough pads. Goes well out of his goal. Dakaran doesn't take the shot. Does now. Gets over the top. That's a beautiful shot. Top corner. Takes the second goal. TJ gives him the nice one. Yeah, I think TJ came a little bit too far out of his net chasing pads there. Probably could have just got the couple around the goal mouth. There's 3 there. That's 36 boost. It would have been enough to make a good save and recover. Once you've made the save, that's when you can go for the big boost. But unfortunately, he was too far out. Gave him a really awkward line to work with the challenge Dakaran there. And Dakaran just easily pops the ball over the top and takes the second goal of the match. Good play off the wall. He commits hard. Sorry.
No, I was going to say he tries to catch up, but that's way too far in front of him to be able to catch that.
Yeah, once the edge breaks down, you have to abandon the play. That's fallen straight to TJ. He's always going to be waiting in the perfect position for that. All he needs to do is get it on target. As he does, and that could be a kickoff goal in return. It's not. It's out off the post. Dakaran with an awkward save to make. He has saved some boost off kickoff though. Puts him into a good position. Not a big fan of his rocket squirty boost thing that he's got going on. Sounds like a little laser gun from the 60s. Squirty and laserish. Not too sure what it is. Goes for a bit of a power shot.
It could be the Civet engine noise.
No, I think it's when he boosts. It's in he boosts.
No. As in, it could be worse. It could be the Civet engine noise.
I don't know what that
or
was.
motor mouth or something. Civet's the cat screech.
Oh, the one that Turbo had that time. I remember Turbo having that in some event. That was quite funny.
Yeah.
It's the only time I've ever heard it. I don't know where you even get it. Anyway, we move into the final minute. We're 2 apiece. Dakaran again taking to the air. He's loving the aerial play directly at the net of TJ, but TJ is up to it every single time. Pretty easy to make the challenge when you are facing that direction. Dakaran finds himself in an awkward position here now. Gets a nice challenge on TJ on the wing. TJ with the boost advantage. Dakaran needing to make a save. TJ pops it high. It's off the crossbar and down and out. And Dakaran survives a big scare. 0 boost though. Goes for the fake. Almost works first time. Gets a nice 50 from it though. And walks in the goal that gives him the lead. This is must win for Dakaran to give his team hope.
Well, they've each had the luck go against them. So, call it even, I guess. With Dakaran with that early open net miss much earlier on in the game.
There's no luck to Neil. No luck. Make your own luck in this game. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
it's
no.
a series of errors from both players. TJ, all he had to do was just dribble the ball in a direct line. Pushed it wide. And this ball is possibly going to land. TJ with one more opportunity to carry it downfield. Dakaran's going to get back for the challenge. It's going to bounce off the corner roll and up. This is not going to die yet. Dakaran with an awkward touch. TJ moves in and misses it again. And TJ had multiple opportunities in the last moments of that game. Couldn't make it work. And it's Dakaran who takes game number 1. Nob, yeah, man, this is actually a really good matchup between you and the OGs. I'm looking forward to, obviously, the result of this, but the twos match against yourself and Grimsy, yourself and Sheep, and Grimsy and Mitch.
Should be an interesting game. I'm very much looking forward to that match if we get to it.
Well, we'd love to have been a fly on the wall when you were deciding who to send in for the ones, whether you thought they were going to bluff you or not. You did well. I didn't change things around in my room. No, I actually moved rooms, dead set. I had to move rooms to accommodate children's sleeping behaviours. And, you know, it was a big pain in the ass. I had to get in the roof and reroute Ethernet cables and all sorts of crap. Oh, Dakaran takes to the air. This time gets it into the back of the net. TJ, no hope of saving that one. Well read in the air by Dakaran. Gets a nice redirect into the top corner. TJ not into position to save that. Pro needed to jump for that to make the save. Didn't respect the skills of Dakaran. Dakaran opens up the 1-goal lead. Do you like my new my tree? My bamboo? My lucky bamboo tree? Yeah, I don't know. I would really like to have the camera like more over there. But at the moment it's there, but I'd like to have it over there. But there's a wall there. So I can't really do much. Unless I bring the bamboo looks only, yeah, absolutely. I'll get a
hell,
diffuser and a
bamboo.
scented candle as well. Give you the most wholesome, homely stream setup you can get.
You need some of those triangular or hexagonal color-changing lights, and you're a pro streamer.
Well, that just seems to be the go, doesn't it? Like, there's no originality to streamers, is there? That's an NZXC, yeah, it's a 510i Elite. There's no originality, like, you see it and it's like, oh yeah, he's upgraded to, you know, like, whatever tier of streamer, if you know what I mean. Like, it feels like there's tiers of streamer and you, like, have to buy certain things to become a certain tier, and getting those LED lights is, like, just one of the higher tiers. I'm not quite there yet, but I will get them. It's just like a standard issue set of items you get as a streamer, but you need to reach certain levels to get them.
You need a Shure SM7B mic, and you need boom arm, and you need
Oh man, my boom arm
LED
broke.
light.
My boom arm broke when I was putting it on this table again. Like the clamp bit snapped off. Oh my god, it was awful. And I've actually had to drill it and bolt it into the desk to make it stay there now. Dakaran scores his third goal.
Lucky to sneak it into the net there.
Yeah, TJ with a poor touch actually sets Dakaran up there. Dakaran gets it higher. TJ actually redirects that. Hot tub and a bikini. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know you've made it when the hot tub arrives. Putting subs names on your chest. That's all to come, mate. That's what our future holds. Dak needs to win this. He's getting the job done at the moment. It was a really good strategic decision from KATB in the interval to send Dakaran in. They called the bluff. They assumed that Grimsy and Mitch would hold back for the twos. And they did it well. They sent in Dakaran, assuming that TJ was going to play. And Dakaran does have the edge on TJ here. You'll price up for a bikini stream. Imagine. Nob, did you ever think you'd reach this stage in life where you're on the internet begging a full-grown man, to wear a bikini for you? Life goals, mate. Life goals.
He's thought about it every day.
Where did it all go so wrong?
Some would say wrong. Others, not so much.
Dakaran with a good beat here. He looks comfortable, doesn't he? He looks at ease.
Certainly,
at the moment. TJ unable to construct enough opportunities. Dakaran not giving away enough, but this time Dakaran pushes way too hard, but that shot from TJ was off target and he knew it. It was going to be one of those awkward bounces. He slowed down. Dakaran eliminates him. Dakaran again falls into the groove. Again, he takes off from the wall though. That's something that I think if he wants to challenge higher level ones players, he needs to remove that from his game. Hitting the ball off the wall and jumping after it is a disaster unless you can do it 19 times out of 20 in free play. Do not do it in a ones match.
I've learnt that one the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah, I try and avoid it myself, don't you worry. I have ordered a new controller. I'm going to struggle. Oh, TJ evens the game from nowhere.
Well, I'd more say that's
moments ago.
much more so Dakaran's mistakes and misplays than anything else. TJ just able to capitalize well on those poor plays.
Perhaps Dakaran feeling a little bit too comfortable here. We were talking about how comfortable he looks. Perhaps relaxing a little bit too much. He's going to need to refocus himself. He's given away 4 goals in no time. I went for a another Xbox controller, mate. I did actually go for another Xbox controller. I went for the PowerA Elite, which was on sale heavily on Amazon, so I'm going to give that a go. It's got some pretty good feedback about the PowerA Elite Xbox controller. Dakaran gets it over the top of TJ. It's not going to be a scoreable position though. He's going to surrender the boost to TJ, who walks this down the field. There's a minute remaining. That one's going to go wide. It's not going to be easy for him to get into the net. Dakaran's going to be there first. And 0 boost, however, does get the ball. He's going to get bumped. Doesn't collect the boost. He does. TJ should have stolen that boost. Dakaran would have been in a tragic situation if TJ had just taken that boost. But Dakaran has used all of his boosts to try and get another boost, which he didn't get, and has surrendered a goal in the process. Using boost
Dakaran.
to get boosts, big red X, especially when you do not get said boosts. And that is the 5th goal in roughly 1 minute to TJ. Give him a 2-goal lead.
Certainly in a row as well. 5th goal in a row. Dakaran just caving in the second half of this match.
Oh yeah, he's really going to need to refocus his team. Oh yeah, stop indeed. His team is depending on him here. He had a 3-0 lead with 1.5 minutes remaining. He now trails 6-3. Only 1 minute, 1 minute later.
Maybe he's just giving him hope. He's building momentum.
Well, he's going to have to come back in game number 3 here. I think this one is gone. TJ with a bump. It's probably going to be a goal here. TJ just absolutely doing the bully work on Dakaran here, sending him into the back of the net. Saying, don't let your hair down against me, buddy. You are 7-3 down. You are getting stomped.
Everyone likes an underdog fight back. So.
They do indeed. If TJ can manage to win this
TJ.
game, they are in a good position to actually sweep the series. The scoring system in this is 3 points for a win. You'll get a bonus point if you sweep, making 4 points. And then ended up trouncing it. TJ with a strong kickoff as well. Daki will be nervous now. He looks so comfortable in game number 2. But he will be nervous now. Gets a poor touch to the midfield, but he's got the boost to get around it. And he does cut in the first goal of game number 3. That'll be a little bit of a stress reliever for him.
Will be, absolutely.
It's one thing to play ones and disappoint yourself. It must be another thing to play ones and disappoint your teammates. Nobody wants to be in that position. Dakaran will be out with a point to prove here in game number 3. Not looking to give the ball away here, looking to control it, keep it to himself. Picks the ball off the wall. He's not going to jump this time. Gives the ball to TJ. That's the right play. TJ on full boost, moving to the midfield. Dakaran challenges early, though, and from a poor angle. And TJ did not have to work hard to get that ball around him. And we are even. Yeah, that's what I like to hear, mate. Good team spirit.
There's still plenty of time for Dakaran to take control of this. We're not even a minute in, so...
Taking a bit of flicking opportunity here. Gets it around. No, TJ does well to keep it out.
Block.
Very nice block in the end. Dakaran's going to have to work it out again. Chips the ball on target. Jumps to Dakaran. I'm not sure about that. He's in an awkward position. TJ, does he have the boost to get back to it? He does. Is it on target? No, it's not. Dakaran probably does a bit of work for him here. Centers the ball. TJ high on boost. Dakaran probably reasonably low. He actually has none and can't even catch up to that ball before TJ gets to it. Unlucky touch from Dak. Actually flips away from that pad that was right in front of him and has surrendered the goal and the lead. It is 2-1 in favour of TJ, the comeback king. Usually the guy that throws matches. Not today. He's showing he's got what it takes to do the opposite.
TJ with another fantastic save. Certainly proving he's got the medal. We like to see it.
Yeah, Daki under a lot of pressure here. Still a lot of time left in this game, but he's not going to want to let TJ get too many more goals past him. He needs to make this comeback happen soon. Doesn't get the bump. TJ, oh, he does get the bump in the end. That was a nervous moment. He hadn't have made contact with TJ the second time around there. That was going to be a goal. Dakaran with a beautiful flick past TJ. TJ challenging sideways. Very limited in his options. Dakaran did well. Notices the weakness. Pushes the ball behind him. Evens the game. And just like the Threes series, this is close.
TJ not quite choosing the best angle to defend from there, but defense has been pretty good throughout the rest of the game, so...
Shark, yeah, as you'll see on the scoreboard, you'll see the threes has been highlighted with orange. That means that the orange team, the OGs, did win the threes. They actually won it in 3, in overtime, and it was a kickoff goal in overtime. Dakaran puts his third one past TJ and opens up a 1-goal lead again. Yeah, as teams win series, I will colour those little men in the respective colour of the victors. TJ is going to level us up. We couldn't be any closer. We're nearly halfway through game number 3. We are 3-all. Series 1-all. Nope, sorry. Yeah, series 1-all. Yeah, that's right. Series, the little series, as Sheep would call it. Do or die for Dakaran and KATB. This will be a nervous 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I do not envy him. TJ as well, obviously the same stakes, playing for his team. TJ with a great touch off the back wall. No contact there, would have been an easy goal for Dakaran. He's not going to jump off the wall this time. Learned his mistake there. From game number 2, gets a nice pop. TJ again challenging from the side. And when your opponent has the opportunity to take the ball into the air or get a flick, challenging from the side is not recommended. You do not get much opportunity to shut down the play.
At least we see Dakaran, slowing it down and thinking about what he's doing, not coming off the wall so early, and really making a much better play out of that one. And here we see it again. Just TJ with a good challenge, but at least Dakaran's not jumping off the wall early and handing it to him on a silver platter.
Absolutely, yeah. We talked about that last game, didn't we? The jump off the walls cost him nearly every single time he did it. Oh, lovely flick again. Oh, it's top corner and out. Dakaran controls it. Oh, no, he's made mincemeat out of it. And it comes ricocheting out of the post. And if this one comes down to the wire, that is a moment people will look back at and wonder, where did it all go wrong for Dakaran? TJ now with the opportunity. He challenges from the side. Dakaran in a hurry. That was not the right option. Going back to net was certainly the correct one. TJ with just a simple touch around as he sees Dakaran forcing the challenge. And we are all square and already ruining that moment before Dakaran perhaps struggling to recover from a pretty cruel moment of Rocket League.
Dakaran gets a crucial boost steal there on the kickoff, giving him the first chance at the goal.
Yeah,
he ended in the corner. Awkward for Dakaran.
Ended up taking that ball to the side where TJ wanted to be. He actually wanted the ball to go there so he could collect boost. Dakaran's second back here. Does get in the way. TJ doesn't get the shot away quick enough. And it's TJ in attack. We ticked over a minute to go. This is red time, and TJ has scored the goal to give him the advantage in the series.
Play there out of TJ.
It's a good kickoff by Dakaran. TJ's going to be in the way. He's going to get the touch towards Dakaran's net. Dakaran, with 52 seconds to work this out, he needs to at least draw level before the timer hits 0. He's got the ball under control. TJ positions himself well for the save there. That's the one where you keep in line. Shuts down the options for the attacking player. Dakaran's flick goes up and straight down. And it's Dakaran on defense now. TJ with a good 50, sends it wide. He's going to keep control of the ball. No, Dakaran moves in. TJ doesn't go. Trips Dakaran up. And how does Dakaran play this one? He goes semi for the challenge. Luckily, TJ has missed that. 20 seconds now Dakaran has to bring this back. That's an awkward challenge angle, though. He's going to waste 10 seconds doing it. He needs to find a direct path to the goals. One more opportunity for Dakaran. TJ does well. Dakaran's going to take the corner boost. No, he misses the boost. Gives it to TJ, and TJ is going to let it land. And it is TJ who takes the series. And there we go.
This should be a spicy match.
Oh, yes. This is a good one. This is a good one. I would have loved to have seen this be the decider, but it wasn't to be. TJ with the goods. This will be just for a bonus point only, either way. The Grims and the Mitch. Where is everybody? Is everybody here? No. I'm in here alone. Do I start a LAN match?
No. The game started.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'll try and join it. I was in the lobby by myself, which has happened before.
Here he is.
Yeah, that's weird. It's done that before. I don't really like that. I don't really like that at all. It sends me in by myself for some reason. It's almost like it knows I'm trying to host a tourney. It goes, nope. Not today. Mitch with a good demo. Who's your money on here, mate?
Oh,
Oh no.
I want to say Mitch and Grims. Just because I know how formidable they are in these sort of situations. Nob obviously able to apply huge pressure. Well, I suppose he and Sheep are used to playing together too. So, yeah, tough call. I think it could go either way, but I'm going to stick with Mitch and Grims.
Yeah,
What
I
about
think
you?
I think that will be too tough to overcome. Yeah, we all know how good Nob is, but we're looking at two guys that are pretty comfortable champ 3s. It makes a pretty tough team to come up against. Nob will have to be at his absolute best, and obviously with the support of Sheep will also have to be at his best to compete with these two. They are going to be pretty relentless for the combination of Mitch and Grimsy. They will be looking for the sweep here. Don't think that they're going to relax just because they have the big series in the bag. They will want the bonus point. They will want to prove a point.
I say there's still points on the lines.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're all going to count at the end of things. Absolutely. Mitch is going to get a second. No, Sheep does get back, keeps it out. Nob goes up for a ball. I'm not sure what he was hoping for there. He has no boost in defense. Makes a touch out. Mitch is going to rotate in. Sheep in an awkward position, low on boost as well. I think Nob still will be low. And Grimsy's going to move in. Sheep goes for boost. Grimsy's touch isn't good enough to get it into the back of the net. And the OG boys just keep pressing. Have not seen much in the way of attack from KATB. And that's a good shot from Grimsy off the wall. A completely starved KATB team. Sheep not respecting the power Grimsy can get there, just moves out of the net, just waltzes out and sits in midfield looking for a dribble. Doesn't to be, it was a power shot into the top corner. And the OG boys open up a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, they're certainly looking tough to beat tonight. Playing very well. Bit of miscommunication there, though, or maybe a possible
it was close,
deliberate pinch.
Mitch
it was on
passes
target.
One back to Grimsy. Grimsy gets a 50 against Sheep. Nob goes up. Mitch is up. No, it was Grim. Oh no, it was Grimsy. Sorry, that was up.
Grimsy was under it, but elected not to jump smartly. Knew that he was going to lose that challenge, and Mitch was too far up in case he did get pushed out of the way. So smart plays from both teams. Smarter out of the orange boys.
Yeah, at the moment, looks like that C3 combo looks pretty strong. Mitch almost hitting Grand Champ last night, actually. Saw a bit of him streaming through Discord. Grimsy would have to be pretty close as well, I'd imagine. Mitch looking to center the ball, ends up flipping away from it. Sheep going to secure some boosts. And we have not seen much in the way of attack from KATB. We're nearly 3.5 minutes gone in this first match. They have not had many opportunities. But looking at the scoreboard, they have 0 shots on goal, which sounds about right. Sheep comes in here, but it's another quick rotation from Mitch as Grimsy makes the challenge and keeps them in attack. Nob trying to pinch this one off the back wall, looking to pre-flip into this one. Sheep's got a lot of work to do. Pushes into the corner. That's actually a really good result. It's going to slow down the attack of the OGs. And we are about to tick down to 1 minute remaining in this match, and we have not registered a shot from KATB in a 2s match. That would be a rare stat for a Nob game of 2s. As he goes full field for a boost grab. Sheep, oh no, it was Sheep that went full field for the boost grab. And very similar looking cars to Sheep and Nob in this match. From downfield, of course. Not looking up close. Pushes this one out. Mitch rotates in. He's going to take to the, I'm not sure why. That's going into the corner of the field regardless. Sheep in reverse. Mitch and Grimsy ahead of the ball. Mitch with a poor cut. Nob's going to get there easily. Shut down that play. 30 seconds now remaining. Still no shots on target for KATB. They have been pinned to the back wall this whole match.
Could be the case that Mitch and Grimsy are just looking to waste a bit of time now and just wind that clock down. So close to the end, they just won't want to throw it away with some easy kickoff goals. That said, we know these boys like to attack and keep attacking, so perhaps not the strategy.
Yes, that was a tough matchup, as Grimsby does get their third in the end. But it is the OG boys who are going to take game number 1 in a series that exists for a bonus point.
He's
Yeah.
looking very strong. Busy at night and work's been constant, but that's the usual problems of life. So,
Yeah,
I think things are going pretty well. I don't know. Good. How about yourself?
Yep, pretty good.
Saw you had to move your desk. I heard you mention it just before, and
Oh, yeah.
redoing cabling and so on.
Oh, yeah, cabling. He likes doing that shit.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, no, it's actually not me. It really isn't.
Mate, you picked the wrong job.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. I know. Every time I wake up and have to do it, I know this. Mitch with a good opportunity here. Sheep does go for the challenge, but that one is well high. Grimsby moves in, also gets it high. Nob with a little bit of boost here. It's him versus Mitch. We didn't get to see the 1v1 between Mitch and Nob. We were all after. It's a great 1v1 series regardless.
Oh no. KATB's just giving them a huge opportunity, but Grimsby can't capitalise on it. Trying to set Mitch up. Or perhaps go for a solo play, but... Oh, good pass out to Nob, but again, it's just... Sheep's gotten in the way. Oh no.
That could have been... Yeah. Oh no, they've got a couple of shots. I was going to say that would have been their first shot of the series, but they have got 2 shots already so far on the board. This is a good prolonged attack from them. They didn't see much of the orange goal at all in game number 1. Making amends in game number 2. No backflips. Doesn't cost them. Grimsby doesn't move in. Penguin with a good 50 here. He's got another opportunity. I don't think he's got much boost. That's why he jumped like that. That's the way I usually do it anyway. Grimsby moves up. No, Penguin's been eliminated. It's Nob versus Grimsby in the defensive line. Nob does get the boost. Penguin should be back. Now, Mitch sends that way high. Looks to get a bump. Does get a bump. He's not in control of the ball. Gets bumped in the end by Grimsby. Sends him away from the attacking play. We're still deadlocked. We're going to cross over 2 minutes. Go on. Game number 2. Sheep jumps. Bit of a fake. Turns it mid. Actually, a good play from Sheep. Very good play from Sheep. Nob moves in and doesn't make contact. And Sheep throws him a little bit of shade. There was a huge amount of work put in from Sheep there to make that opportunity possible. And Nob did not make contact. And that was a big moment for KATB. Sheep. Oh, it's off the post and out. And boy, are they having some opportunities here. They just cannot find the back of the net. Nob dropping a nice shot to Sheep as he misses wide. It wasn't an easy opportunity. Oh, Sheep puts it high, and we're going to see another nice shot, surely. That one to me. There it is. That one to me was the easier opportunity. A good bump fake from Grimsby. Goes flying over the top, but it screws with Nob's jump. And that is the first goal. It does go for the OGs. And this has been a much tighter game, much better game from KATB, but they just can't find the back off the net. I'm so scared of open nets, says she. Oh, it's Mitch's kickoff again that does damage.
Not very nearly accidentally chipping that into his own goal then.
Grimsby with the play. Gets past Sheep. And Nob does come through with the save. Save Sheep's face a little bit. Save space for Sheep. That's probably the better way of saying that. Grimsby looking for a pinch. Actually, really nice catch. I'm not sure that was planned. I thought he was going for a pinch, but ends up catching the ball well. Gives the ball away to Sheep though.
I was in the same camp as you, expecting a pinch off the wall there.
Grimsby looks like a Dominus main these days. I can't remember what he used to play back in the day when we used to play 20s against him.
I feel like he was an Octane boy.
Yeah, it might have been.
I'm probably totally wrong, and he's a Fennec main.
They have their first goal of the 2s. Nob and Sheep. It's a centering ball. I think it might have come off Mitch or Grimsby. I'm not too sure, but it goes center, and it is capitalised by Sheep. You need to check the scoreboard for that. Does score the first goal for them in the 2s. Evens the game.
Fresh meat.
Steve-O's special. participant follow my man. Welcome to the stream. I've seen your name around. I think you're in the Discord, right? I think you are. Another one of the Wombat and Sheep's boys, Knob and Comic and all those boys. I've seen you hanging around those laps. Welcome, welcome. Sheep an opportunity, takes it there. He's got his flip available, gets it on target. Well kept out by Mitch as both of the OG boys commit. Works out for them though on this occasion. Penguin going to have to abandon the boost. Grimsy takes it. Bob moves up. He's in the air. It's not very strong, but gets it on target. Mitch does well to keep it wide. This one is going down to the wire. We've entered the last 30 seconds. We have 1-0. That's a good centering ball. Grimsy does well to get it out. Knob doesn't actually commit. Sends the ball middle again. Mitch on the back wall going to clear it. There's Knob and Sheep rotating in heavily. It's a good beat from Mitch. It's a good beat from Mitch, and what was a big opportunity for KATB. A prolonged attack turns out to be a goal for original gamers, and that could be the end of the series. 9 seconds remaining.
Grimsy sensibly taking his time with sinking the shot in, making sure to wind the clock down as much as he can. It's not going to matter much though, because they sink in a kickoff goal straight away. 5 seconds left, they're up by 2. Boys in blue won't do them the honour of the finish.
And that's another kickoff goal from Mitch. That's how we saw the threes end. Game 3 it was, in overtime. Mitch scores a kickoff goal. And this is all over. The OG boys have swept KATB. And boy, it was a tight tussle the whole way along. As I said, it went to 3 in the threes. It was settled in overtime. Then the ones was settled in 3. Dakaran had control of that series. He ended up losing game number 3 by a goal. And it was a pretty dominant display in the end by Mitch and Grimsy in the 2s. And they will take a full 4 points and sit at the top of the leaderboard. Congratulations to the boys from Original Gaming.